Hi, I am here to show you, by the request of lots of people actually that I've been training, how to do Indian head massage lying on the table, because some spas offer that, and it's also good to be able to adapt in case anybody has trouble sitting in a chair. So I am going to show you that and see if you like that to introduce to your practice. Okay, so you can also combine, you can do a little bit of seated and a little bit of lying down, or you can do it all lying down. Some may prefer to have the whole thing lying down. So we know that it can be 30 or 40 minutes, you can make it up to an hour, you can, do a full back massage, or you can just keep it as an upper body. So you can design it as you like. You can do a foot cleanse first, like a nice hot cloth foot ritual first as well, with them lying face down, and you can just design it however you want to do. But I'm going to show you a little bit of the processes of doing the treatment lying down. So we'll begin. So today I'm just using a fractionated coconut oil. That's my choice of oil today. And then I've also got for the face my new bottles, hooray, and my homemade facial oil. So we'll use a little bit of that as well. So, like I said, you can do a nice hot cloth foot ritual. You can do a foot soak, and you can do whatever you like or not. I'm going to just take it down to the waistline because we're not going to do a full body back massage, so a full back massage. But you can do that if you wanted to make it 90 minutes. I'm talking about 60 minutes. It's the end of a busy day. Sorry, I've been teaching all day. But I'm just aware that I needed to get this in for somebody who is doing one of these on Friday. So you can make it 90 minutes. Oh my God, you can make it however long you want. Okay, so I'm using a bit of fractionated coconut oil. And I'm going to begin just with what we'll always do, a nice effleurage. And then if you've done my Indian head or you do my heady heights at the retreat, you can do the same sequence that I've taught you. So, that heart shape effleurage. Now, because you're doing it from this side, you're going to do it slightly differently because you're going to do almost like a heart shape here. You're coming round the deltoid, up the trapezius, up the neck. So it's an effleurage, but a nice sort of, it's almost like actually like a clover. It's like a 4-leaf clover shape, which is rather nice. I don't know if you can see that. I'm making the top leaves and the second leaves and then the stalk here. I love the stem, how nice. Okay, so you do that. And then you can do a figure of 8 over the deltoids, cross rhomboid, and over the deltoid. So a nice figure of 8. And then you can do your thumb circles either side of the spine, etc. I'm going to, just for the video, I'm going to speed up a little bit just so that you're not watching for too long. You can do a couple of rounds of that. And then we're going to come to the side. And if you remember, so you can do, can I do it this side or should I do it that side? Better off that side. I just don't want my back towards you. No, that's going to have my back towards you. So I'm going to do it this side and I'll talk you through it. So you could do kneading. Let me just bring that round a little bit, maybe that would help. I've got my dachshund here. Okay, so kneading. Or I can show you this side. Kneading. Lots of it using your hands. And then you can do whatever you do. You could use your forearms for this. You can use knuckle pulls. You can do the whole sequence of what you've learned, add in, you know how to do massage, you know how to do your sequences and what you're going to do for massage. And then you could come to this side for your pushing away and round the deltoid, push away, round the deltoid, push away, round the deltoid. This is the one that I teach. And then you can come back for your forearm, coming up and over the top. You need a little bit more oil, just 1 second. Coming up and over the top. Sorry, I'm just rubbing the oil in. Up and over the top. Up and over the top. So you can do a bit more kneading. A bit more heel of the hand. There's no limit to the amount of shoulder work that you can do for our guests. Up and over the top. This time I'm going to get my elbow in a little bit stronger. And then pinch, lift. Pinching and lifting. Pinch and lift. Pinch and lift. And then plucking. And then our closed fist trapezius pull. I feel like you're not seeing what I'm doing there. Just let me move it over. Sorry about this, midway through a video. I feel like you're not seeing what I'm doing. Yeah. Closed fist trapezius pull. So back to the plucking. That's trapezius. Pinch, lift. Plucking. You know, and if you do Indian head and you've got different techniques, some people do the up and over rolling. Up and over rolling is good. Up and over rolling, pulling back, rolling forward, rolling back. You can do whatever you do. You can do a bit of knuckling down the rhomboid, knuckling down the rhomboid, heel of the hand, heel of the hand. This is my heel of the hand just gliding through the rhomboids here, up and over. You can do a little friction rub before we do the whole thing on the other side. I'm going to go round this way just because the camera tripod is there. And so we go back into kneading, lots of it. Knead, knead, knead. The tripod's here, so I'm going to have my back right to you for a second. And then with heel of the hand, push and come round, push and come round. Just moving. I'm moving through it quickly for the video. And then across with my forearm. Across a few of these. I don't count. I certainly wouldn't do 3 because then my client would, my receiving body would get onto the fact that I was doing 1, 2, 3. And I can feel here, oh, sorry, that this rhomboid is really tight. Oh, that was my tummy, not my... Oh, it was you. And because this forearm position, actually lying down, prone, is strong. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. And then heel of the hand, pinching and lifting. You can do your rolling forward or pulling, rolling back, plucking here. And then, yeah, you can do knuckling, as we did, knuckle, 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 knuckle. Yeah, just anything that you know or feels authentic. If you're a massage therapist, because not everybody that does Indian head is a massage therapist. So you can do the sequence that you've already been taught and already learned and adapt it. Now, I'm going to see if I can get this on an angle where you can see what I'm doing. Let's get here. Yeah, that's good, actually. That's got all the messy stuff in the way. And here is Fuego, my doglet, which is huge. There you go, that's better. So you would then do, so in mine we do like the T-thumb circle, so you could just do some like finger fanning, more effleurage, and then I'm going to come on and do some percussive techniques. some pounding, cupping, hacking, and again, I'm just doing it quite quickly. I would spend time doing this. And then champy, clap hands together, open fingers. And very well. And try and just get it across each side. I'm going to come across so I'm going to try and just avoid. So in this position, which is different from seated, because when you're seated, you don't need to twist so much. So really trying not to twist. I think that's really important that you don't twist and that we're not spending our time because we're compromised twisting around. So you're going to just keep coming from side to side, making sure that you are in a good position. So you're going to do your neck moves that we do. So using your thumb to, let's try and move this so you can see. Hang on. Come back a bit. There we go. So I'm just using my thumb to push away, push the muscles away, levator scapula, splenius capitis, scalenes, all across. Push them away, push them away. Nice. And then you can do circles. And then coming up to the occipital points, pulling, 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 and then you would do the same the other side. I'd never go back to you, but I would come this side and do here, pushing with my thumb, pushing the muscles away from the spine. Fingers are soft on the other side. Okay, now, once I've done the neck, I'm then going to turn, just let me move this just a second. So you can finish. So what you're doing is back, neck, shoulders, and then we're going to turn over. Okay. Right, I'm going to turn over onto your back and move down the table so your head comes on the table. And actually, just a second. I have to just. No, you're right. Actually. Here. Lift your head up. Sorry, not very professional with the. I should have nice fading on or something like that. I'm just going to lower this down. Haven't got a fade. That's how we roll here at the School of Fine Tuning. We are almost live and direct. Okay, so from here, we're going to do everything that we do in our Indian head. I'm going to take a couple of pumps of oil. Keep it here in case I need it. And you can do an arm massage. So as soon as they turn over, you could do both arms. And that makes it a bit longer.
Nice oil.
Thank you. Thank you. It is a really nice oil. I blended it yesterday and it has got chamomile, sandalwood, frankincense, myrrh.
Ooh, nice.
It's not, yeah, and elemi.
Nice.
Thank you. So all the things that we do, if you do facial massage, you know, we can come across décolleté or the pectorals. You can take the head from one side. You can do knuckling underneath. I think I might make this my signature oil because it is so nice, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, orangey tint to it.
That's the elemi actually. The elemi is like frankincense, but it's got a bit of citrusy note to it. But what you can, I think the most abundant smell is the sandalwood and chamomile. It's a nice blend. So I'm just going through. You can take your time on this. You can spend a lot of time doing it. Sorry, I can't see. And then you can do the face. Now with a beard, you can really massage into the beard and actually get some oil in the beard. We were talking about facials and beards, and massage bit is so lovely. It feels nice.
Mm.
Yep. So you would do everything that we've done for face. You do your point, 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 point and point, middle, point, point, point and point, going faster, sorry. Point, point and point, point and slides, point and slides. I have got a video of my Indian head. If you search it up on my channel, you'll see the full Indian head that's seated. And there's two. There's one that's seated in a chair, normal seated in a chair, and there's one that's seated in an acupressure chair. And that's what I'm saying, is that people have asked, how would you do it if you were lying down? So here, all the facial stuff is exactly the same. And there's also lots of facial massage on my channel. So you can get ideas, and you can Google others, of nice facial massage. And so because we're lying down and we're relaxed and we're not working over the top, actually this is better, because when you're lying down, you can see what they're doing, or you're doing. And when they're over the top of the chair, you're working sort of blind over the top. So here you can really lavish in the facial massage, and just, you know, even if you just do some lots of effleurage, so I do need a bit more oil. You can order this oil, by the way, on my website. I think that under shopping. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So you can just do nice effleuraging up either side of the nose and round and down. Pull back either side of the nose. Wrists high so you don't drag over the eyes. Either side of the nostrils, over the forehead and down. And you know, there's lots of ways you can do effleurages that, you know, you might have seen. So there's lots of different ways that you can do them. Just this lovely prayer position, pulling back, come up, another prayer. This again. So please do explore so that you feel comfortable. So once you've done that, nice around the masseter. We always massage the masseter when we do the face. This is if you're a grinder or a clencher, it's really great. And always lovely ears. Yeah, you can do lymphatic drainage around the face. It's really nice. You can use your gua sha tools, which is really nice. Bringing on your gua sha is really good. I've got videos on how to use gua sha on the face as well. So we'll leave that there because you can really explore that. And then let's move on to the head bit. I'm just going to, so, you know, you can ask your guests whether or not they want oil in their hair. That's really a personal thing. Some people want oil in and some people don't want oil in. So you can ask your guests that because I'm just doing a quick demo. I'm not going to get loads of oil in Ryan's hair. Doesn't matter. Okay, well, I've got a little bit. So you can wash your hands, you can do, or you can put more oil on and get it really in, so you're doing a proper lovely scalp massage. So there's a few adjustments, because if you're not standing up and moving round, you're just working in this plane. I'm just going to do a squeeze and release. Now, if someone's got their hair tied up, you know, if you've got a lady and her hair's tied up, you want to take the hairband out, and then you want to just zhuzh the hair out so that you've got the hair long. And then, so because Ryan's not got long hair or a hairband, we can go straight in. So once you've taken the hairband out and zhuzhed it out, I'm going for a squeeze from either side. I don't put my hands over the ears. I don't think that's very nice at all. So I put my fingers either side of the ears and squeeze and release. And squeeze, I'm just going to press on the top, squeeze and release. and underneath I'm going to pull with a squeeze and release. So when we're seated, we do squeeze back and forward on the diagonal. So it's just applying a bit of pressure and releasing. Okay, and then we're going to go to one side. I'm going to lift, and now I'm supporting underneath. So it's up to you, because you can support. It feels quite nice supporting. So my hands underneath, or you can let it go. And this side, I'm doing a vigorous scrub. So a vigorous scrub with my fingertips and not with my nails, all over. And you want to make sure that the receiving head is thoroughly covered, because what you don't want is that they are thinking, oh God, you just missed that little bit out. You just missed that out. So you want to make sure it's really thorough. Now in this treatment, you are going to go a little bit backwards and forwards, because you want to do side by side. You could do everything on one side and then everything on the other side. So you could do all this scrubbing. You can use the heel of your hand, get the heel of your hand under the occiput, around the cranium, fingertips, just play. But this is the vigorous bit, and this is the stimulating the scalp bit. Use both hands. And then if you wanted to carry on doing all of it, you could then do this deep conditioning. I kind of prefer to do it side by side by side, even though your head's going one way and the other. I think for me it just seems more complete that way, but that's really a preference to you. So nice deep conditioning. Apologies, Ryan, we're going to move on a little bit quicker so they can see this side. That's it. So nice deep conditioning again. So try and really encourage good posture in even going from side to side. 1 second. Nose. I really want to encourage a good posture when I'm going from side to side, so that you're not, lying with your head at an uncomfortable angle. So here, nice deep tissue, like a conditioning. So the next bit is the scrunching, which when you've got long hair, it's really, really lovely. And the most important thing when you do scrunching, which I've said in my other videos, is you have to be right at the root, otherwise it feels quite pulley. So I'm going in, and you squeeze it really, really tight, and squeeze it and squeeze it and squeeze it, and hold, and then gently release. Squeeze it, squeeze right at the root. And so if you've got long hair, you want to get your fingers right inside to the scalp, because this is working the scalp, not pulling the hair. It's really close to the scalp. So you can do that both sides, and then you can take to the center, and you can do a little bit of doubles, just squeezing and squeezing and squeezing. This is scrunching. Yeah, and get some feedback. I would, usually ask them, because they might be hating it, and you're just doing it, and they might be like, oh my God, I really don't like this. Anyway, it's got patchouli in it as well. Can you smell the patchouli? Yeah. So yeah, scrunching. If your client has got short hair that's maybe like that, you can do tweaking and tweaking and tweaking. But I wouldn't do tweaking unless they've got short hair, because otherwise, again, it feels a bit pulley, and we don't want that. Then we can do acupressure and acupressure, press, acupoints. We've got the governing vessel, we've got the bladder meridian, we've got the gallbladder meridian at the side with a sanjiao here, and small intestine. So you can really sort of work around and press all around the skull, behind the ears. Just lovely. Press. You could probably avoid going from side to side on this and just keep it central. And then you can do some plucking. Can you hear that? It's got a nice sort of it's like a flick and a pluck, and we call it flucking. Cheeky. Okay, so that's our flucking plucking. Did I say that right? Yeah. Okay, and then I start with some raindrops, little raindrops, and then it gets a bit heavier with this tabla, and then even a little bit heavier again. And when we're sitting up, you can do a little bit, when they're sitting up, we go round doing this, but as they're lying down, you can do a little bit of champy, just a bit of knocking. So again, palms in prayer, fingers open, really soft wrists. And it's actually all right. Will that be all right? Yeah, it's actually quite nice. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh no, yeah. You just told me that my battery, I hope that didn't do anything weird. I think it's still going. We're nearly at the end. So knocking is really lovely. And then come to the centre, and then just nice, very gentle. So if you're a massage therapist, there's nothing really here that you don't know already. It's just putting a little bit of form to it. And so this video is 26 minutes at the moment. So if you were doing a half hour or 40 minutes and you were including a bit of a foot soak or a foot cleanse or an arm massage, you could do a full arm massage, which is when they turn over, you can do arm, and then come and sit down. That would certainly make it up to 40. And if you wanted to make it an hour, I would be doing a full back massage. I keep saying full body, sorry. A full back massage. So you would do a half hour back massage to begin with, turn over, full arm, and then this bit at the front and at the top. And this is what makes a full hour head massage or upper body massage. So that's really, and then that would be it. So to be fair, there's nothing, hopefully, let me just tilt this up so you can see, there's nothing here that you don't know already. I hope that I've just given it form and given you the confidence to create something that works for you. So if you only are trained in Indian head, have a go on the table and see if you can make what you already know work, lying face down and then face up, and incorporate an arm massage. And even if you just go stroking up and down and stroking up and down and spreading the hands and spreading and then rubbing the fingers, you know that you're doing a beautiful massage. If you have more experience, you can do more, just a little bit of mobility and range of motion, movement and stretching. You can make it what you want. But we're coming up to the half-hour mark, and so thank you for watching. If you do want to train in Indian head massage, I teach that at my school, and then I would always mention about this so that you have this as an opportunity. And visit my website at theschooloffinetuning.com, and also follow me on my socials. That's both Instagram and Facebook at theschooloffinetuning.com. You can always drop me a line if you've got any questions, and really hope to meet you and see you again soon. Thank you so much. Bye.